Harnessing divine praise is a powerful weapon in the arsenal of a Christian warrior. It is a strategy that has been used throughout history to overcome obstacles, defeat enemies, and bring about miraculous victories. The act of praising God in the midst of trials and tribulations is a declaration of faith and trust in His power and sovereignty. When faced with challenges, the Christian warrior turns to praise as a way to shift their focus from the problem at hand to the greatness of God. By lifting up songs of praise and thanksgiving, they are able to align their hearts and minds with the truth of God's promises and the reality of His presence. This act of worship not only strengthens their own faith, but also invites the power of God to move on their behalf. In the Bible, we see numerous examples of how praise has been used as a weapon in spiritual warfare. In the story of Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah faced a vast army that threatened to destroy his kingdom. Instead of relying on his own strength or military might, Jehoshaphat called the people to fast and pray and to sing praises to God. As they lifted up their voices in worship, the Lord intervened and defeated their enemies without them having to lift a single sword. Similarly, in the book of Acts, we read about Paul and Silas, who were imprisoned for preaching the gospel. Instead of wallowing in despair, they chose to sing hymns and praise God in the midst of their chains. Their act of worship not only brought about their own deliverance, but also led to the salvation of their jailer and his entire household. Harnessing divine praise is not just a passive act of worship. It is a proactive strategy that engages the supernatural power of God in the midst of spiritual battles. By choosing to praise God in all circumstances, the Christian warrior is able to tap into the strength and victory that comes from aligning themselves with the will of God. So let us take up the weapon of divine praise and wield it boldly in the face of adversity. Let us lift up our voices in worship and declare the greatness of our God, knowing that He is faithful to fight on our behalf and bring about miraculous victories in our lives. Like and subscribe to this channel